came up with an idea. We're gonna do a playlist on the channel, which is gonna be titled Bad Discovery Questions, and I'm gonna debunk question by question that I have seen, that I use myself, that I've seen others use, and that simply don't make sense, and how can you rework them and make them better. So we're probably gonna do like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 videos every month, depending on your feedback, guys. So if you like this format, you like this video, like, subscription, message me in the Telegram, tell me, Nicolai, we want more of this. That's gonna really help me understand that this is what you value. And the question, one of the bad discovery questions that I wanted to go with you today, sounds like this. What if you could do X and then blah, 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 blah. So usually it can be, in the context of Enrich, is what if you could access the database of 72,000 companies and then find people that are going to different events? Would it be cool for your sales process? Would your sales process change? Would you close more deals? And the question itself isn't bad. The context for this question is very bad, because this reminds me of the early 2000s when I was a kid and I was watching different ads on TV, and telemarketers, they used to sell like this, because in 2000s, in early 2000s, 90s, there was a belief that you have to ask prospect questions that they answer yes, and if they answer 3 yes in a row, like, it's almost guaranteed that they're gonna buy from you. So every question that people back then were asking was always preempting the prospect to answer yes. So when you go and you say somebody, hey, Mr. Prospect, what if you could, I don't know, change your swaps from paying like 5% to paying 1%? Would it be better for you? Well, of course, yes, of course it would be better. And the prospect is like generations of people, they already know about this trick, and they already know that this is a stupid question, and they already know that what are you trying to do, that you're trying to slowly manipulate them, that this is a very old technique, and it doesn't work. But what works, if you go and you take this question and then you put it from legs on head, and then it actually starts working. Because you can say something like this, well, doing X won't make a big difference in your life, because here you are not trying to get a yes from them, try to get a no from them. So go immediately for your fear, because when you're asking the question, what if you could go from paying 5% to paying 1%, would you do it? Like, and you want to hear yes, and the thing that you're afraid of, that they're gonna tell you no. Well, you can reverse this question and preempt them to tell no, and this is what's gonna happen. You tell them, so paying 1% instead of 5% wouldn't be a very big difference for you, Mr. Prospect. And now 2 things will happen. Either they tell you, nah, it's not a big thing. Perfect. You don't have a customer. You don't have to sell them. Goodbye. You disqualify them and then you move to another one. Or if you tell them, well, going from 5% commission to 1% commission, doesn't sound like a big, doesn't sound something that you should be looking into, right? It's not that big of a deal. And then in 0.5% of cases, they're gonna think about it and say, actually, it would make a lot of sense. And this is the moment when they start selling themselves. And this is how you can make this question better. So don't go for the yes, switch it by trying going for the no. And when you go for the no, that's going to give you crazy freedom in terms of they will understand that you're not trying to manipulate them. They will understand that you're doing something, but going for the no is always, always, always better than going for the yes. So the lesson from today's video, questions in the format, what if you could do X and blah, blah, blah. The questions that are trying to get a yes from a prospect, flip them to try to get a no from them, and either they tell you no and you don't have to sell them because they're not the right buyer, or they will start selling themselves and you get yourself, a buddy, a partner. You're not the only one who is selling this customer. Now they're helping to sell you themselves as well, which is a very great result. If you like this video, like, subscribe, Web Resource Gym. I need your friends, I need your attention, I need your likes, I need everything. So do it for me. Thank you.